So Alex, what do you think of the kombucha?
It gives me special powers.
Special powers?
Yeah, like it's overloading.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know, it's really good.
Welcome to part 2 of our series on how to brew kombucha. In the first part, we pretty much created our own SCOBY from scratch. So this round what we're going to do is we're going to use that SCOBY to brew our own homemade kombucha, which is going to be awesome because it's going to save me so much money because I have a kombucha addiction. Alright, so our water is starting to boil here. Just about ready to make tea. I'm going to turn it off, add my sugar. Get that all mixed up pretty well before we throw the tea bags in. Make sure it's all nice and melted. And it looks like we are good. Boom, there's that. Add in our 5 tea bags. I use black tea, some organic black tea, pretty just generic Bigelow tea, but it's organic and good. 3, 4, 5. We're going to grab a cover for it, let it steep for about 10 minutes. Alright, our tea's cooled down to a room temperature. It is ready now to go into the jar here and get our kombucha going. So let's pour that in here first. There we go. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to dig out our SCOBY, pop that in here, and then we are going to cover it and let it sit. Alright, so here we go. We have got our SCOBY that, as you saw in the last video here, took us about 13 days. Today is another day. It's 14 days exactly to the day when we started this. So we are going to pretty much just take this little guy out of here. I have never touched one before, and it is definitely a little weird. It's a little guy, but it's nice. It looks pretty healthy from what I understand. Hands are clean. We're going to drop it right in here. And I'm going to use a cup of this stuff to kind of start everything off. You know what, actually, we're just going to use the whole thing. So, there we go. Alright, SCOBY is in. We're going to grab our cheesecloth. Slap that right on top there. Gonna place a rubber band over the top and secure it here. Make sure its hat is on nice and tight. There we go. So again, just like our SCOBY, I've only really got 2 layers of cheesecloth here. I don't want anything to get in, but I also want to leave enough to breathe. So that's it. We got our SCOBY in the kombucha. Kombucha is hidden up there in a nice dark place. That was the home of the SCOBY when it was growing. Worked fantastic for the SCOBY, so we're hoping it's good for the kombucha. We'll talk to you soon when this batch is done, and we will taste test it and see if this is a success or a failure. I have a feeling it's going to work out well.
It's been 2 weeks. We're ready to check the kombucha, see what we got, see if it's any good, and then if it is, we're going to jar it up. I put this in on December 16th into the cupboard, and today is December 31st. I did taste it this morning, so I do know that it is a little bit more acidic, a little bit more vinegary than I would have liked. But all in all, everything is very healthy. There's no mold. Everything has gone exactly as I was hoping it would. Our kombucha is made. It's super, super simple, and I plan on getting another batch going as soon as I get this jarred up. So while I jar this up, let's kind of go over roughly how long it's taken me to get this stuff started. You can actually look at the video before this one and see that that took about 2 weeks. This one took 2 weeks, and honestly I probably would cut it down, the kombucha making process, to maybe 12 days because it was really tasty before I went on vacation. Came back 3 days later, and while it's still good, It's definitely got more of a vinegar taste than I would like it to have, but it still tastes great. So I hope you see with this very short video series that making kombucha is not as difficult as it seems. Making it at home is amazingly cheaper than it would be buying a bottle every single day at the store. While that kombucha is great and it's professionally made, you could do the same thing at home. So get your own kombucha started. Let me know if this video helped you out at all. Make sure to like it, hit the subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you soon.